Is Antarctica's Doomsday Glacier in trouble? Are we heading towards a doomsday scenario in Antarctica? Recent studies suggest that the Doomsday Glacier in Antarctica is rapidly melting and could cause devastating effects on our climate if it melts completely. In today's video, we will explore the potential consequences of this glacier melting and why we should be concerned about its future. Hello and welcome to Curious Media. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Glacier melting. New research shows that Antarctica's Doomsday Glacier, which got its name because its collapse could cause a catastrophic rise in sea level, is melting fast and in ways that no one expected. The Thwaites Glacier is about the size of Florida and is found in West Antarctica. Part of what holds it in place is an ice shelf that sticks out onto the ocean. The shelf acts like a cork, keeping the glacier on land, and is an important defense against sea level rise. But as the ocean warms, the crucial ice shelf is in a very vulnerable position, and that's scary for us. In two studies that were published in the journal Nature on February 15, scientists found that melting underneath most of the ice shelf is happening slower than was previously thought, but deep cracks and staircase formations in the ice are melting much faster. Changing climate. As climate change speeds up around us, the Thwaites Glacier is changing fast. Every year it loses billions of tons of ice into the ocean, which is about 4% of the annual rise in sea level. At the point where the glacier meets the seafloor, which has moved back nearly 14 kilometers since the late 1990s, exposing a larger slice of ice to comparatively warm ocean water. A complete collapse of the Thwaites could cause the sea level to rise by more than 2 feet, which would be enough to destroy coastal communities around the world. But the Thwaites is also like a natural dam for the ice around it in West Antarctica. Scientists think that if the Thwaites managed to break, the global sea level would rise by about 10 feet in the coming decades. Even though it could take hundreds or thousands of years, the ice shelf could break apart much sooner, causing the glacier to retreat in a way that is both unstable and possibly irreversible. Robot helps discovery. Late in 2019, a group of US and British scientists from the International Thwaites Glacier Collaboration went to the glacier to learn more about how the remote coast is changing. Using a hot water drill, they made a hole nearly 2,000 feet deep in the ice. Over the course of 5 days, they sent down different instruments to measure the glacier. One of the tools was a torpedo-shaped robot called IceFin, which gave them access to areas that were almost impossible to survey before. The remotely controlled vehicle took pictures and recorded information about the temperature and salinity of the water, as well as ocean currents. It could swim up to these really dynamic places and take data from the seafloor all the way to the ice. The results of the research show a very subtle and complex picture. The scientists found that even though the glacier is melting away, the rate of melting under most of the flat parts of the ice shelf was slower than expected. The ice was melting at a rate of 2 to 5.4 meters a year on average, which was less than what previous models had predicted. The melting is being prevented by a layer of colder, fresher water at the base of the glacier between the ice shelf and the ocean. Davis, an oceanographer at the British Antarctic Survey, said in a statement, "The glacier is still in trouble." He also said, "What we have found is that even though there is only a small amount of melting, the glacier is still retreating quickly. It seems that it doesn't take much to throw the glacier out of balance." A second discovery. Another discovery also surprised the scientists. They found an underwater glacial landscape that was much more complicated than they had expected. It was dominated by strange terraces that looked like stairs and crevasses, which are big cracks that go all the way through the ice shelf. The melting happened very quickly in these areas, the researchers found. Warm, salty water was able to flow through cracks and crevasses and make them bigger, which made the glacier unstable. The study's authors say that melting along the sloped ice of the cracks and terraces may become the main cause of ice shelf collapse. The findings add to a number of alarming studies that show the glacier is melting quickly. A study done in 2021 found that the ice shelf could break up in the next 5 years, and last year, scientists said that the Thwaites Glacier is hanging on by its fingernails as the planet warms, and that it could move away quickly in the coming years. David Rounce, a glaciologist at Carnegie Mellon University who wasn't involved in the study, said that the new research gave new insights into how fast the bottom of the ice shelf is melting and how it's melting, which are very important for improving our understanding and ability to model how weights will change in the future. Despite how far away it is, what happens on weights will affect everyone, Davis added. It is clear that Antarctica's Doomsday Glacier is in trouble and something needs to be done to save it. This is an urgent issue that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. With the world's eyes on this glacier, we must all take steps to ensure that Antarctica's Doomsday Glacier doesn't become a reality. What are your thoughts on today's video? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.